And for those who may not remember, I mean, Venezuela was once a very, very wealthy nation, sitting on all of that oil. And the president really, right, Hillary, I mean, the president really wants to give it back to the people again who've been suffering for so very long under that regime.
Oh, yes. I believe it was back in the late 50s, maybe early 60s, where they were at one point, they were the fourth wealthiest nation in the world. And now their people are destitute. They have to line up and they have rationing for groceries. I mean, it's in a really dreadful state. So I think this is a way for him, yes, to bring this back. And also, very importantly, though, Tracy, this is also about geopolitics. Why? Because don't forget, the Chinese, they have to power all of that AI. They need the Venezuelan oil. The Chinese were a massive importer of Venezuelan oil. So this is a power play also in terms of world stability to make sure that we're also creating a more level playing field and that all this oil, the dirty oil, isn't going to those countries that shouldn't have had it in the first place.
Yeah, Hillary, that is such a great point. We haven't talked about that yet on the show this week, but the relationship with China and Venezuela and countries in South America, I mean, this really is about national security, too.
Yes, it is. And I think what's very important also is this is our hemisphere. This is our neighbor. You know, Venezuela is really very close. And I think we're creating stability. And I believe it's over 8 million Venezuelans actually fled from the country because things were so bad. And it's very interesting here. I will say this as a legal immigrant into America. Many of those did come here legally, but they want to go back. They love their country and they want to go back to a stable, good economy. So we could do a lot of more wins here. Some of the illegals can go back because they can go back to the country that will be more thriving. But also those that did come here legally but love their country, they can go back to a more stable, better economy.
Yeah, absolutely. One of our producers, Daniela, she's from Venezuela. She has family there, and she was sending us videos over the weekend. The people are ecstatic in Venezuela over what happened. So happy and hopeful for this change. Also, China stake in Venezuela, also Iran. Let's talk about that. I want to talk about what's happening right now overseas with these protests. They are getting very, very heated, Hillary, and many are saying regime change is coming and it's coming soon. Your thoughts?
Well, when you say heated, actually, and when you were talking about Venezuelans loving and showing videos about, and in our office is there lovely Venezuelans, you immediately made me think of, and then you got to this point about what's happening in Iran, no pun intended about heated, women are burning their hijabs. I've seen numerous videos, and I have a very dear friend from Iran who sent me one, which is all about these hijabs literally being burnt in the streets, women dancing and throwing their long hair around and being so happy. Yeah, women have been oppressed since the Shah's deposal in, what was that, 77, I believe it was, or 17.